We're live Thursday night.
Hi, I'm Christine.
And I'm Andy.
We're the Cardboard Suitcase.
Okay, couple things.
We have really good information.
What information do we have about what?
We have a group text that we got.
Oh, yeah. The group text that we got, my younger brother Joey, he said he might listen, and I really hope he does, because it's getting out of hand, Joe. Mike and Joe, and they've been just exchanging messages and about the rules of Monopoly.
He sends us a PDF, mind you. All right, go Joe. It's a PDF document. It is 137 kilobytes. Yes.
And Joe's like requesting us to review them and approve them. I don't. I don't really even want to play, but I just think it's going to be funny observing them playing. I'm kind of really holding it in. Read a couple, man.
Okay.
It's just no seriousness of Joe's tone.
Oh, hey guys, getting ready for the Monopoly Showdown. I made a list of rules to vote on. Feel free to add to them. These are based on the official directions.
Are you going to play Monopoly?
Well, I have never been invited to play the Monopoly game.
I was never invited either, ever, but
you weren't.
No, nobody ever.
Who plays?
Well, I'm saying nobody ever. I was never formally invited.
Oh, you just sit down and play.
No, but I mean, if I was like, no, guys, I'll sit out this one, I'd feel like they would be like, no way. Yeah, I tried to sidebar Joe and ask him if he wanted to go against Mike, and I was half kidding, because I was like, dude, we should kind of just do it, so we just like beat Mike like that. It'd be really funny. And he was like, and he was like, no way. I never could bend Joe's moral code.
Andrew's always trying to get Joe to do some bad stuff. He not even teaming up with your other brother. I don't know. I don't even think that's bad. I think that's just good what do you call it? Good business skills, right?
Well, listen, I did tell Laura, I was like, I'm just gonna like kind of get a wedge between Mike and Joe, because I feel like Joe will just go 100% the opposite way, and then he won't agree to anything that Mike has, any deals in Monopoly. And but I didn't even need to do that. It took care of itself.
Oh my gosh. Wait, so why? What do you mean it took care of itself?
Well, because for some background, we used to play Monopoly all the time. Me, Mikey, my older brother, and Joey. And every effing time we played, Mike would make a deal with Joe, and like give him more money for a property, and Joe would sell it to him, and then I would lose every time.
When you were playing Monopoly when you were kids?
I literally,
or as an adult?
I think I literally won Monopoly one time when I was a kid, and that's not an exaggeration. Okay.
Okay, I might have been one of
Joe's fault. Listen, I'm not bitter about it. Okay. So Mike always made the deals with Joe. Joe never believed me, because I was always like tricking Joe or trying to mess with him. So he was just like, whatever I said, he was like, I don't think so, Andy.
What was this? Well, I don't remember at all playing with him. In fact, quite honestly, I don't remember playing with you. I don't remember even playing Monopoly at all. I just remember playing, like, I remember Michael getting mad and throwing it up, and I just remember like money flying everywhere.
It just wasn't fun. Hey, want to play a game you know you're not going to win? Want to play a game you might think you're going to win, and then your younger brother will sell everything to your older brother? Every time I'd be like, Joe, like, don't do that. And then I would get mad, and me and him would start arguing.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I'm going to confess something really horrible that I did. But they kept on trying to be nice to each other. I'm like, guys, you can't be nice to each other. This is a game that you have to win. And they're like, you're a little too serious about this, Miss M. I'm like, no, I'm not. You got to win it.
Yeah.
I was teaching the kids at school how to play Monopoly, because I wanted to show them about money and like that you have to be ruthless. And I won. I mean, evidently, right? And they were trying to be nice. This one little kid is like looking at the card. He's like, well, you don't look like you have he's telling the other kid, you don't look like you have very much money. So, I think I'll just give it to you because I feel bad for you. I'm like, you can't do that. It's not like the real world. When you get out in the real world, people are going to take advantage of you. And so then we started playing. Then like they're like, well, Miss M, why didn't you tell us like that you passed our property? I'm like, if you're not paying attention, don't look at me. I'm not reminding you like to collect rent. That's on you.
You have to amend the rules then, man. If that's the way your whole society, if your whole society is like that, then I mean, listen, they can overthrow you.
Well,
that's the way the rules should be in a game. When you're playing a game, I'm a very firm believer. Like, if I'm about to play a game, I want to establish that if there's a discrepancy, everybody can vote, and then whatever that vote is the rule, because that's like democracy. Okay, so I'm very before you play any game, I'm like, everybody agrees on this, right? And I feel like Mike might have damaged me because of that. But
here's the thing, though. I didn't know that I hadn't played in years and years and years. And so I didn't remember anyway because of everything, that's happened. And I didn't remember. I just remember there was money and little guys. I remember the little car, and there was something else that I remember. I forget what it was. And there was houses and hotels and stuff, hotels. And whoever gets boardwalk and a couple other places, like, that's good. Anyway, so we played and I looked at it, the rules. I don't like those rules. Everything was according to the rule. I didn't know that when you go around, well, evidently I don't remember anything, but when you go around, you are allowed, like, you have to either throw it up for auction, the property, or you have to buy it. I didn't know that. So my theory was I was just going to go and say, no, I don't want to buy it, and then throw it up for auction. And the second, it went up for auction, I was like, okay, I'll buy it for like $1.
How old were these? How old were the people you're playing against?
This is horrible.
No, hold on. No. Wait, hold on. Let's combine the ages, and then you tell us. Combine those ages.
What,
How old?
What do you mean combine the ages?
Combine the ages of the 4 people you were playing against.
Oh, no. It's 2 4th graders.
Yeah. So what's the 4th grade?
Oh, no, wait. I'm sorry. They were 5th graders. All
right. What's 5th grade? Like 11, 10?
Yeah. Probably. Yeah. Okay. So I was proud of myself because it's been like that long since I played Monopoly, though.
I mean, if that's what it takes.
Well, I mean, I didn't remember, like I said, any of it. So I was a newcomer, really. Yeah. All I knew is.
We went on a hiking trip one time, and I watched things fall apart real quick when it came down to Mike ate all of his beef jerky. And then he asked Joe for some, who Joe was conserving his beef jerky, and Joe said no.
Oh, no.
Things got a little bit heated.
Oh, wait a second.
There's some contention. Harmonicas, beef jerky. That's just contention in the family. That's what happens. Yeah. And I was like, at one point, because they like legit got mad at each other. It was just a long time ago, but it was really funny. I mean, not really, but for a second they did, and I just started laughing. You guys are fighting over beef jerky.
Well,
Mike was like, I'm gonna remember this. He's like, I'm gonna remember this, man. Joe was like, I hope you do.
They were really mad, for real?
Mike wanted some beef jerky, and Joe said no, man. You know how that is. Mike's like, what? He's like, what? And Joe's like, no way. So that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Even when we get to the cabin, Joe's not listening, so he's losing out on these tips. I'm gonna just start driving that wedge deeper, man. Because I'm gonna just be like, Joe. Because when I talk, I mean, like I said, I didn't need to. He's already there, and that's why he's being a stickler about the rules, because he knows what Mike does. Because towards the end, Mike, no matter what, will change the rules.
You know what's funny is Michael. I think it's so funny because he's so confident. And he will just say, like, well, yeah, of course you do this. And like, you just take it as in it's a fact. It's like,
Yeah.
it's very funny. But now I know. I think it's really funny. Well, so what are some of these rules? You want to read them for people?
Oh, don't read that. It's like, no, I
That
don't.
it is too.
You think I'm not going to hear these damn rules a million times? Like, that's not mean. Oh, think about the hours. We should just I was going to say, how many hours they're going to talk about Monopoly, like, how long it's going to go. So I might just go in with like a certain game plan, like just be like a wild card.
We should be on a team, Andrew. We should be on a team.
No, you know what? This is what we should do. All right. We should totally scam these son of a bitches just so that they would get really frustrated and both of them be really mad. That's like the only reason. I don't even care about winning. I don't want to waste any material. I'm being serious. We should just go in there and just cheat the entire time and just win. What?
I don't know how to cheat in Monopoly. I'm not like that familiar with it.
I mean, you can cheat at anything. I don't do that, but really, especially like that. But I'm saying,
well, when they play, is everybody on a team or everybody's individual? How does it work?
No, you can play on a team. No, I haven't played Monopoly in like freaking like 20 years, probably.
See, you were traumatized too.
Yeah, no, I was. I didn't want to play it, but
well, the thing is, I think that it would be a good idea, like, because is Michael and Joseph, do they team up and are they a team, or are they just like
no,
allies?
No, man. Yeah, I don't know if I would want you to be on my teammate. You don't even know if you have a teammate. No, you don't have a teammate. Usually, if you do, you're not supposed to tell other people.
Oh, okay, it's a secret. I didn't know this. It's a secret. You didn't tell me that.
Listen, we used to play spades all the time, and my one buddy and me, we had like signals that we would do, so we would just go to parties all the time and be like, you want to play spades, and like, okay, and just slaughter people. It was wonderful. It was just great, I'm telling you.
If we go back to our siblings, what's our plan of action for the game?
I don't care.
Well, is Laura coming?
She is. I don't think she's playing. Oh. I know. I don't care. I figure it's going to be like anything. I just get in the boat and everybody else is going, yeah, I just get in the boat and paddle.
Does she know how to play?
I mean, most people know how to play Monopoly, I would think. But no, I'm more looking forward to the entertainment of watching Joe, how serious Joe's going to be about this with Mike. And they're going to be going back and forth this whole time. And it's going to be funny. I don't have any desire to play. So I don't care at all. I'm just like, whatever, because it's not like if we play that out, like if I win, I'm like happy, but I'm like, all right, well, yeah, I don't know. I just don't.
You wouldn't gloat that you won?
I feel like there's no ending that I would be happy with. Because, yeah, I don't know.
Because why? They would say you cheated or something if you won?
No, I know it's good. It's Monopoly. It's gonna be like 3 hours long, and I'm gonna be like halfway through that game, and I'm gonna just be like, "Oh my gosh!" So I'm gonna, between me and you, I might just throw it. I might just lose on purpose the first hour. Just be like, "Man, guys, I really suck. You guys are way better than me. Middle brother and dropping down to third place, I guess."
Well, I don't remember how to play it. And Michael and them are very swift. And then you have Joseph. And Joseph is going to be like every single little move.
You're going to be on Joe's team.
Oh, no. I don't want to be on Joseph's team. Joseph is he's too much. He's very intense.
Well, that's what I mean. You're going to have to be on Joe's team, man.
Maybe I'll be on Mom's team.
Mom's not playing. Mom hates that game. She's not going to play.
But listen to this, Andrew. Mom always says she doesn't know what the heck's going on, right? Then she sits there. She's like a little shark. She sits there and then she wins. Like Erla does the same thing. She sits there and says she doesn't know what she's doing with cards, and then she wins. Same thing, same concept.
All right. This is when I say, Christine, I'm gonna have to hang up the phone now. Okay. All right. I got
All
to
right.
go. It's
Well-
done time here. I tried to say goodbye, but with Christine, you got like 10 seconds. I'm gonna hang up. So
We might do a couple minutes from the cabin, yeah?
yes. I'm
Okay.
sure we'll do some from the cabin. I'm sure.
Oh,
All right.
bye.
All right. Love you. All right. Bye bye.
Okay, love you too. Bye bye.